Hello, it's Kevin here. Video number 37 of our recent third 101 introductions. I'm using a different word processor today, so the format looks different. I've been having a lot of trouble. My usual open office keeps crashing. I must have spent an hour in pissing about. Anyway, I'm not wasting any more time, so let's get on. So, this is one of the recently reported questions or topics. Some countries have legal ages at which people can drink alcohol. Other countries believe not having strict laws is a better policy. Discussion, opinion. So, as usual, some paraphrase here, thesis, statement, introduction. You can read that. But let's get on to the main essay. Let's have a look at this one. So, the regulation of alcohol consumption varies widely across the globe, with some nations enforcing strict legal ages, more lenient approach. So, paraphrase, sentence 1. Sentence 2, answer the question. Now, I shouldn't have to say this, but we've had quite a few people in recent days posting these waste of words scope sentences in this essay. Furthermore, in this essay, I will discuss both views in the following paragraphs and give my opinion, or some other such tosh. Don't do it. Pointless. Answer the question. Okay, so I say, right, my opinion, it's necessary, but better when supported by education and cultural awareness. Okay. So, I'm not going to read it all out. You can read it for yourself. So, sentence 1, main idea. Public health, reducing societal risks. What does that mean? Alcohol consumption at a young age can lead to long-term health issues, and it can be road accidents. Young people drink driving. Specific example, America. 21. That seems a little bit old. I mean, ours is 18, but still. And then sentence 4, connect back up to the topic. Okie doke. And the same with the next paragraph. Lenient policies promote healthy attitudes. Okay. What does that mean? Alcohol is introduced early in family settings, which is actually true. That so-called what do they call it? Mediterranean cafe culture. You know, instead of in the UK where young people go out to get pissed, in continental Europe it's more of a social thing. We go out and have a, as I say here, Italian families often serve wine during meals. So it's not like in the UK where people go out to get as pissed as quickly as possible. And then restate it back up to the topic. 291 words. Now I'll put the whole thing on. So you can pause it and you can have a read at your convenience. Okay. Now, what do we have now? We've got a student's full answer. Okay, well, we'll take a look at this. I'll make it a little bit bigger. One of the most society issues modern society is drinking. Well, I don't know if that's one of the most pressing, but okay. Much effective, merits. Okay, that's not too bad. Not bad introduction. Because it comes to drinking. Young generation now, you mean the younger generation, that's what you mean, is vulnerable, because it has to do with the brain development. 20 majority of youth would be deprived of brain cell progression. I don't know if that's true. Brain cell development. If they use high amounts, you mean if they drink excessively, or if they drink at all? Profound impact on health and safety. Risk of accidents is higher. Oops. Hang on. Where are we? Is higher when people are not conscious. Well, they're not. If you were unconscious, you wouldn't be able to have any accident because you'd be unconscious. Probably mean not sober. Not quite the same thing at all. Okay. Addition, dysfunction of vital organs, liver. Icterus, I don't know what that is, but cirrhosis, yes, I've heard of that. Vividly, elaborate. Okay, this is consumption. There is no gainsaying that strict laws usually can be counterproductive. What? You mean there's no argument, no gainsaying? Who actually says that nowadays? Sounds weird people to do something like curiosity, consequence of strict laws, reckless behaviour. Addiction in unsupervised environments at an early young age, or at an early age, or that's simply a young age. What's an early young age? Harmful consequences. Well, yeah, but you mentioned accidents in the previous paragraph, but you don't really say much about education, though. Just this one here is effective, big or not effective drinking prior to driving. Well, how is that an example? Teaching them to make sure that they're not pissed. Hindering detrimental results? You mean preventing accidents? Oh dear, okay. Although age restrictions for drinking could help some countries, I highly contend, you mean I believe. Why do you contend? Why is it highly? Say for most people living there. Okay, it's not too bad, not too bad. That paragraph could do with a bit of work though. Now we've got some Telegram members. Oops, let me scroll down. Sorry, I'm having to use a different word processor. Like I say, it's not so good, but my usual one, for some reason, keeps crashing and I don't know what. I had to reinstall it and it's still not bloody working. So anyway, right. Alcohol usage is becoming popular. Is it now? Is it popular? Well, it's certainly popular in my area, but is becoming. So it's not popular now. Negligible issue in some nations, I suppose. Strict laws, as well, not this type, but is the type of person? What does that mean? The type of person important? I'm not sure what the type of person, what that actually means, the type of person. But also, age should be considered. I completely agree with the latter because drinking could pose a risk of abuse and exploitation. Okay, I'm not quite sure what you mean here, but the type of person. Okay. Something I need to. We've got this fragility. Yeah, but it's not. We're not talking about children like children. At least I seriously hope we're not talking about children as in children. Hey, what is this? Regarding the various dangers of alcohol use, along with the fragility of children, I'm sensitive to those. I presume necessitates deliberate and cautious approaches. Why don't you just, would anybody actually say this if they were talking to somebody? Regarding the various stages of alcohol use, I presume necessitates deliberate. That's a bit overly verbose and not entirely understandable. It's got to be clear. Keep it clear and simple. That's, that's it. Yeah. That's why we drink it. Compulsory restrictions for several reasons. Now, I would have said I would have put some idea what those were. For several, to protect teenagers because of blah, 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 or for several reasons such as, because that kind of like leaves it dangling. It doesn't really give much of a hint about what you're going to say, where it's going. Having legal drinking ages in countries is applied to regulate alcohol consumption. Some effects of the law is greater than other strict rules. Well, that's kind of... Isn't that the same thing that you've just kind of said there? Are not often an effective approach. Okay, so I would maybe rework that because that's, kind of says the same thing. You don't really need that. Just answer the question, just paraphrase. In some countries, other countries don't, in my view, etc. Pass the law. Personally, I agree with the latter because some reasons. Okay, so I would have did as I did in my introduction. Let's have a look at it. Let's scroll up, have a look at it, and I'll show you what I said. Okay. So paraphrase a topic, blah blah. Then give some idea where the essay is going. Okay, that's all that you need to do. Right, so anyway, I'll put this on the screen, the whole thing, so you can have a look at it. Hopefully I'll be able to get this, my proper word processor working for the next one. I don't know what's causing this, but well, anyway, it's what it is. So there you go. Links below for YouTube, for Telegram, IELTS 9 Pro. If you need anything else, let us know. And I'll see you next time.